Okay. Um, this is the second podcast, and I'm going to start breaking down the course and how the course is going to be taught in the next series of podcasts. I'm just going to talk verbally. I think it's a little distracting to have my face. Plus, the image from the MacBook Pro is terrible. I just ordered a camera, which won't come until next week. So I'm going to do a little bit of a mix. Sometimes it'll just be my voice, probably actually 75% of the time. Sometimes it'll be my voice and face as well. I guess kind of depending on my mood that day. So there's going to be a lot of information coming up in the next half hour. I'm going to do a couple of different podcasts so I don't overload you. Um, the first thing I want to talk about is getting into a rhythm of an online course. Online course is a little bit amorphous. When I teach this course normally, I meet with you on Tuesday in class, and then there's an online component on Thursday, which I post on Thursday, and you have until the following Tuesday to listen to. Well, what I'm hoping to do this semester is just load up my entire week's assignments and post that on Monday. So it's a little bit amorphous. So I'm going to try to create just a little bit of structure in the class by giving you quizzes on Tuesday. And by doing that, it's not much, but it's something. I want you all to get into the rhythm of how you're going to study for this class. And I'll talk about quizzes in a second. I haven't talked about them yet. But the key thing for this online class and for all your online classes is you need to get into a rhythm of study when you're going to study for this class and when you're going to study for the other classes. And I think that's one of the real tricks to the success of an online experience, getting into that rhythm, not letting stuff pile up. Okay, so that's number one. Try to get into a rhythm of studying for this class and for other online classes. Number two, you're very blessed this semester because you have an excellent supplemental instructor, Kyla Rivera. She was my SI last spring. Now, for those of you that are new to you at UTSA, the supplemental instructor is an undergrad. It's a peer instruction program who has done well in the course, who's very bright. And Kyla was in my course. She was the SI last semester. She knows how I teach. We work very closely together. She's someone that did a wonderful job last semester in talking to students about what I'm looking for, working with students about what I'm looking for. And the students that worked for her had a terrific experience. I didn't think I was going to get to have her as my SI this semester, but luckily, because we're online, I will have her. And that's a big benefit for you. She'll post something on her own this week. So I just wanted to highlight her and the work that she does and take advantage of it. The they've done studies on SIs and students who take advantage of SIs, and usually those students do a grade higher than students often that don't do SIs. Also, what happens in an SI, you'll get to know other students to a certain extent. It kind of breaks down maybe the isolation a little bit of a Zoom class. And also when we have in meetings, these big survey classes can be isolating even when you're meeting in the classroom because there's so many people, it's hard to get to know people. So in those two regards, you're in good shape. First of all, get into a rhythm when you're going to study for this course. And the second, take advantage of our SI for this year.